Hello everyone. This new video is on some novelty lighters. Another thing I collect. I know someone mentioned that what don't I collect? It's true. I have a lot of different weird collections, but this is just something. If I'm on vacation for somewhere or doing some kind of day trip or whatever the situation may be. Sometimes at the gas station. And I haven't done this recently. I haven't bought a new novelty lighter in probably a year and a half or so. This is more when I was younger, early teens, like 13, 14. But I would always love to pick up these different crazy, lighters, butane lighters, at gas stations and flea markets and stuff like that. But this is a video of my collection. Now, before I get into it, I will show you the one butane lighter that I actually use. If I'm not using a Zippo, I'm using butane. This is the lighter that I will use. And I bought this, I think, at a gas station many years ago. Simple pop top. And you hear that good loud click. It is butane. And then when you let go, it's got dual flames. So this is actually, I believe, advertised as a cigar lighter, because it's hands-free. All you do is get that initial flame going, and there you go. Kind of like a Zippo. But I always thought that was pretty neat. That's the one I actually use. Now, most of these, if you notice, I have an old cartridge container. I keep all my lighters in here just because it's safe. If one explodes or something, I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to try to get through all of them. I've got quite a bit. And some are actually lighters, but they're lighter holders. Like I said, I'm going to try to get through these. Now, for the most part, most of these have, they don't have any fluid left in them, because once they run out, I throw them into this thing, towards my collection. This is actually a lighter holder. It holds one of those small mini Bics. Let's see. This is actually a crappy lighter, but I bought this when I was on the. This actually still has fluid in it. This is not refillable. It's just a little cheapo lighter. But I got this when I went to the Zippo factory. Of course, I bought a couple of Zippos when I was there, but we went to actually some kind of Indian reservation or something, and I picked this up just as kind of like a little something to remember it by. This holds this is not a lighter, but it's a lighter holder. Actually, I think I got this free with a lot of Zippos on eBay one time. Just holds a throwaway lighter, and it's got a little pocket clip on the back. Something neat. I never used it, just threw it in the collection. This is just a skinny little lighter. Again, this one's not refillable, but kind of a weird, unique design, I guess. That's why I picked it up. This one, don't think, I could see it doesn't have any fluid in it, but I thought this was cool. It's, completely clear. This was butane. But, like I said, most of these are empty now. This was actually my sister's when I did a Zippo Mini. She made one too, and this is not a genuine Zippo, but basically I showed her how to do it. She was young. She was probably like 6 or 7 at the time. But you cut the insert, you take out the screw and the spring and all that, and you cut the tube and the insert, and you replace it only with half of the rayon balls, and then you modify the case, take off the hinge, cut a space for that, and it's kind of complicated, but of course, getting a little older, she realized that she can care less about lighters, and she just gave it to me, and I threw it in my collection. But I have one that I made out of a regular Zippo, a real Zippo. This is actually, I don't know, some Chinese lighter. Let's see, the next one. This just has a regular green torch. Heats up. It's actually lit right now. Oh, there you go. There's the green. Now, if you have one of these, how this works is, you can see that little glowing, that piece starts to glow. See that red in there? There's a little ball, it's some kind of chemical, I don't know what it is, but that heats up, and that's what actually is giving you that green appearance in your flame. They're pretty popular now. This is kind of cool. I think my parents bought me this. It's like an oil can. Like I said, just unique, something different. Surfboard. Forget where I got that. And looks like that might have been the last of the fluid. This one's pretty cool. This one actually doesn't have any fluid in it, but looks like a cigarette. Top flap pops open, have a little flint in there, but it's empty right now, and that's where you would refill it. The bottom. Let's try to go a little bit faster. This is actually one I bought. This is a Colibri. Pretty nice, actually. Genuine scrimshaw on the front, the ducks and ponds. It does not have any fluid left in it, but this is a pretty classy lighter. I carried this for a long time. The next one looks like, I don't know if that's supposed to look like a coffee pot or what, but it's got top pops, and it's got a green flame and a blue LED in the bottom. Pretty cool. Again, I don't use these lighters. I just at one time thought it was cool enough to buy for the collection. There's a little jet. This push this, pops the top. Then you push the front here. It's kind of a safety. Push that and then down. And you have a fine, very fine blue flame. That's called the Pioneer. I'm sure thousands of these were made, and they're all named something different. Let's see, this is pretty cool. This is actually where I stole the emblem. I'll show you. I had two of these, and I took this emblem off and attached it to a Zippo. This one's actually one of my favorite ones. Crap, there's no fluid in it, but it's pretty cool. You rotate this knob, and you have a regular flame. Then when you rotate it to a red flame, like jet flame, and then green, and then back to a regular single flame. And unfortunately, I can't show you that because there's no fluid left, but this was one of the cooler ones I've had. Next one here, slot machine. And you can't really see that, but these spin. There's the lighter. It needs a little watch battery. It's kind of, the noise is kind of fading out, but this one's cool. Looks like a little matchbox car of some kind. This top pops open. No fluid left, but that's the lighter. The wheels move. You can hear that slot machine fading out. Yeah, the battery's definitely dying. This is actually my grandfather's. He used to always use this. This was just battery operated. A little coil heated up, just like your lighter in your car. And it's flameless. So this worked in any condition. So I'll just use a little electricity to heat some coils. Then you would stick your cigarette in the end, and that was it. Next one, a little throwaway lighter. But this is just basically the case. I got this when I was really little. Thought that was cool with the eyeball, but I was like 10 years old. A little immature, but I still think it's kind of cool. It's cool for the collection. Why not? I have two. I have no idea why. I have two different foot lighters. This actually holds a, again, one of those mini Bics. And then I later found this one, because I had this one, of course I had to get this one too. And this one just has a regular flame, but of course it's out of fluid. Let's see what else I got here. These two, actually these three, these are all lighters from the 50s. You see that Pall Mall logo on there. Basically, you'd fill this with regular lighter fluid, and then this would, as this tip lifted, it would spark and, of course, light the wick. And then all three of these work the same way. This one's a little stiff, but none of them have fluid. This one, friend bought back from Aruba, obviously. I think there's no battery power left, but you know, the nipples would they're little red LEDs, and they would just blink when you used it. And actually, I have more lighters than I thought. I'm gonna have to stop this here because I'm at 9.5 minutes. So I guess I'm gonna call this part 1, and I guess come back and check out part 2. Thanks, guys.